There has been a lot of confusion recently about whether skilled workers, dependents, or spouses will face automatic deportation if they separate from their partner after 10 December 2025. Many discussions online have created unnecessary fear, and a lot of people are unsure about what is true and what is simply misinformation. This rewritten explanation aims to clear up those doubts by breaking down what the rules actually say, what happens in real situations, and what options exist if a relationship ends while someone is living in the UK on a relationship-based visa. Over the past few weeks, posts across different social media platforms have claimed that from December 2025, anyone who separates or divorces while on a dependent or spouse visa will be automatically deported. These claims have spread quickly because immigration topics always attract attention and worry. However, no official document, update, or policy shows that such a rule exists. There is no statement from the UK government or the Home Office confirming any automatic removal process linked to separation happening from that date. These rumors are unverified and misleading, and unfortunately they have caused many individuals and families unnecessary stress. To understand the situation properly, it's important to look at what UK immigration rules already state. Anyone whose visa is tied to a relationship such as a spouse visa, partner visa, or dependent visa is required to inform the Home Office if the relationship ends. This rule is not new. It has existed for a long time and is part of standard immigration procedure. When a relationship breaks down and the Home Office is notified, the person's visa may eventually become invalid because the condition on which it was granted no longer exists. But this does not mean someone is immediately removed from the UK or forced out without any chance to take action. There is no such thing as automatic deportation in this situation. What normally happens is that the Home Office reviews the case. They look at the person's current circumstances, how long they have lived in the UK, whether they have children, whether they are working, and whether they qualify for another visa category. The system is designed so that individuals have opportunities to regularize their stay. Instead of automatically enforcing removal, the Home Office usually provides time for the person to explore other immigration routes and continue living legally in the UK if they meet eligibility requirements. Another important part of the process is the 60-day notice period, which is often misunderstood. If someone is on a visa connected to a sponsor, whether that sponsor is an employer or a partner, and the sponsorship is withdrawn, the Home Office may issue a 60-day notice. For relationship-based visas, this usually happens when the sponsor officially states that the relationship has ended. For work-related visas, it occurs when an employer removes an employee from their certificate of sponsorship, because, once this 60-day period begins, the person is allowed to remain legally in the UK during that time. They must either apply for a new visa category or make arrangements to leave the UK voluntarily if they do not qualify for any alternatives. The intention of this notice is not punishment, it is to allow time to transition from one immigration status to another. If a relationship ends, there are several immigration options available depending on a person's situation. One of the most common routes is switching to a skilled worker visa, provided the individual has secured a qualifying job with an approved employer. If they have a child who is British or settled in the UK, they may be eligible under the parent route, which allows them to stay to care for or maintain contact with their child. There is also the private life category, which offers a number of pathways for people who have built strong ties in the UK. This includes those who have lived in the UK continuously for 20 years, children who have lived in the country for at least 7 years, young adults who have spent half their life in the UK, or adults who cannot reasonably integrate into their country of origin because they have no meaningful ties left there. These private life rules exist specifically to protect individuals who have established long-term connections within the UK. In situations involving domestic abuse, there is a completely separate protection route. If someone is in the UK on a partner or spouse visa and their relationship breaks down due to domestic abuse, they may be eligible to apply for indefinite leave to remain, which can offer long-term stability and safety. This route was created so that victims are not forced to stay in abusive relationships out of fear of losing their immigration status. It recognizes the importance of protecting vulnerable individuals and ensuring they have legal options that do not depend on their partner. There are also long residence pathways for individuals who have lived in the UK for many years, allowing them to apply for settlement based on how long they have been part of the community. Each of these immigration routes exists to prevent people from being left without solutions in difficult personal circumstances. When all of this is considered together, it becomes clear that the idea of automatic deportation after 10 December 2025 is not supported by any official rule or document. The UK immigration system may be strict, but it also provides structured pathways for people to remain legally in the country when life circumstances change. Separation or divorce does not instantly remove someone from the UK. Instead, the system offers options, flexibility, and time to explore new visa categories if eligibility criteria are met. The best approach for anyone facing a relationship breakdown while living in the UK is to stay informed through official sources and, when needed, seek professional advice. Immigration law can be complex, and every individual case is different. Relying on rumors or social media posts can lead to panic and poor decisions. Understanding the actual rules helps people take calm, informed steps to secure their future. In conclusion, there is no automatic deportation policy linked to separation or divorce from December 2025. The existing rules require notifying the Home Office when a relationship ends, and after that, the person is usually given time and options to switch to another visa if they qualify. Several pathways exist, including skilled work visas, parent routes, private life categories, long residence applications, and protections for victims of domestic abuse. The system is designed to offer solutions rather than sudden removal. Staying informed, avoiding misinformation, and relying on verified sources are essential, especially when dealing with immigration matters that affect stability and future planning.